Why isn't there any inspiration out there for wedding guest outfits? Now, notice, I didn't say outfits in terms of a dress, a bag, and some accessories. I'm talking about like a real top, bottom outfit because the majority of what we see out there is a dress with maybe a little shawl or a scarf, which has been more and more trendy recently. And as someone who just doesn't have a lot of dresses in my wardrobe, I've been trying to brainstorm and think about how can I craft a wedding guest outfit that feels like me, that uses items from my closet, or if I have to purchase something, it's pieces that I can then rewear later on for maybe a different event or just for something else completely. And to clarify, I'm not necessarily talking about a two-piece set, although those are definitely something I love to have in my closet because you can mix and match them even if they basically look like maybe a single outfit or just like a dress cut in half. But what I'm talking about here is literally a outfit. And obviously this is a thing that people wear. I'm just saying like I don't see it as much. I think sometimes this just is out of fear of like not looking formal enough, but I think it's one of those things where you have to also know how to mix and match certain pieces. So for example, I think this outfit is great. I think the long skirt is amazing. I love the blouse, but I just know this girl wears this blouse for so many occasions. And I assume this is for a wedding, but it definitely looks like she's on theme, like it's a more garden themed vibe. Here's another one I found that is very summer themed, perfect for like a destination wedding in Italy or something like that. And it just like looks so chic and cool, and you can have these pieces forever. I think tube tops or sleeveless tops like this can really go from casual to formal very easily. Because when you think about it, a lot of the dresses you see out there are sleeveless. Here's another one I found that really got me down the rabbit hole. I think this is gorgeous. This like beautiful silk top and then the simple black skirt. And this I think is a full dress, but I think it's one of those things where you could even perfectly match the colors. Like you could just get the pink close enough to be the same. I don't know. This is just inspiring me to kind of think differently about planning out my future wedding guest dresses. But I think it also aligns with the trend we're seeing of dresses like this that do kind of look like a top and a bottom, especially with that low waist detail. Like I genuinely really love this dress, but like it could just be a top and a bottom. Here's another really good example. I love it, and I love the shawl mixed in with it. Again, I think a corseted tube top piece like this could easily be your best friend when putting together a wedding guest outfit. Again, this might be a dress, but I just think you could use it as inspiration to create an outfit. I think it's all about playing with those silhouettes and figuring out how the top can kind of blend in to the bottom. Here's an inspiration from a Chloe runway show and Ralph Lauren. So yeah, before I run to any rental sites or stores